The power of pause. During a conversation, words bounce back and forth, but when a sharp question arises, the urge to respond immediately can be strong. Instead of jumping in, take a moment. Just 2 seconds of silence. In that brief pause, everything shifts. Eyes narrow, postures change. You go from reacting to processing. Even if you're just gathering your thoughts, you appear 10 steps ahead. Psychologists refer to this as cognitive pause bias. People tend to view those who pause before speaking as smarter, more emotionally stable, or about to share something significant. Whether deciding between sandwich orders or formulating an argument, that micro-silence alters their perception of you. In conflicts, it eases tension. In interviews, it exudes confidence. Against manipulation, it offers immunity. People expect quick answers, and your pause signals that you're not just playing the game, you're analyzing it. So, the next time you're caught off guard, don't rush. Embrace the pause. Let the silence speak for you. Use people's names. Be remembered. In an elevator, you spot a familiar face, a tall man scrolling through his phone. Instead of a simple nod, you smile and say, "Hey Jackson, how's the project going?" His eyes light up with recognition. What just happened? You unlocked a cheat code. You've transformed from a stranger into someone memorable. By using his name, their real name, not man or bro or dude, you bypass the social firewall, you bypass social barriers, triggering feelings of trust and self-acknowledgement. Even if the rest of the conversation fades, he remembers you differently. You've shown that you care. In a world where everyone waits to speak, this simple act makes you unforgettable. 90-minute sleep cycles. Wake up refreshed. You close your eyes at midnight, exhausted, with your phone still glowing nearby. You fall asleep without any rituals, but when the alarm goes off after 6 hours, it feels like a frying pan hit you. Checking the clock, you see you got 8 hours, but you still feel awful. This is because you woke up in the middle of a sleep cycle. Sleep consists of 90-minute cycles: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM. Waking up mid-cycle leaves you in a fog, whereas waking up at the end of a cycle allows you to wake up refreshed. Instead of aiming for a full 8 hours, try sleeping for 6, 7.5, or 9 hours to feel your best. The confidence loop. Fake it, then feel it. Standing outside a big door, your stomach twists with nerves before your interview. Every instinct urges you to walk away, but instead you straighten up, roll your shoulders back, and smile deliberately. A smile that says, "I've already won." In that moment, something changes. While many believe confidence is an innate feeling, it actually starts in the body. When you adjust your posture, slow your speech, and maintain eye contact, your brain takes cues from your actions and thinks, "If I'm acting confidently, I must be." Hormones shift, nerves settle, and focus sharpens. This loop can work both ways. Shrinking your body and speaking softly can lead to self-doubt. The key is to trick your brain into thinking you're confident. Stand tall, speak as if you belong, and smile like you know something they don't. Suddenly, you'll feel that confidence for real. The yes ladder. Get people to agree. Imagine you're in the bookstore, watching the person behind the counter. You want to ask them out, but that feels too intimidating. Instead, you begin with something small. "Hey, can I ask you something?" They nod, and that's the first yes. Once someone agrees, their brain builds a rhythm, making them more likely to say yes again. You follow up with, "You've worked here a while, right?" They nod again. Next you ask, "Do you think this place attracts good people?" They laugh and agree. Now, you can easily ask, "Would you want to go get coffee sometime?" When they say yes, it's not just because of you. You've guided them step by step through a series of affirmations. This is called the yes ladder. Each yes creates a foothold, reprogramming the conversation in your favor. Salespeople, politicians, and even cult leaders use this technique because once someone starts agreeing, it becomes harder for them to break that rhythm. This consistency is a powerful tool for persuasion, a cheat code for success. The mirror technique. Make anyone like you. You find yourself at a party, reluctantly dragged by a friend. As you stand awkwardly with your lukewarm drink, you notice a group by the couch, confident, animated, and in on jokes you didn't hear. Determined to join in, you decide to use the mirror technique. Instead of forcing your way into the conversation, you observe. One guy leans in when he speaks, a girl flicks her wrist to emphasize her points, and another ends every sentence with an upward inflection, as if asking a question. You start to mimic their body language just a little. You shift your weight when they do, gesture with your left hand because they do, and adjust your tone to match their highs and lows. You don't say much at first, just enough to echo their conversational rhythm. Gradually, they begin to turn toward you, including you in the laughter and energy. They don't know why they suddenly like you, but their brains register you as familiar and safe. This instinct is rooted in our biology. Humans are wired to connect with those who move and sound like us. When you mirror someone, their brain flags you as someone they can trust. It's not manipulation. It's social camouflage that fosters understanding. Many professionals, salespeople, FBI negotiators, politicians use this technique because when done right, mirroring creates bonds that feel genuine, making both parties feel seen and understood. Dressing one level higher. As you walk into a job interview, the atmosphere feels sterile. White walls, black chairs, and the hum of a flickering ceiling light. The man at the front desk glances at you but quickly returns his focus to his screen, treating you as mere background noise. Then he notices your polished shoes. Intentional, not just clean. His gaze travels up to your well-fitted blazer, and he straightens in his seat. Without you saying a word, a shift occurs. You didn't have to dress this well. Business casual would have sufficed, but you chose to dress one level higher, subtle but powerful. This choice signals a primal message. I don't just belong here, I'm above this level. People notice this change. When you enter the interview room, the panelists sit up straighter. The man who was absorbed in his phone locks eyes with you. The tired-looking woman suddenly smiles. They don't consciously realize it, but they trust you more. Clothes equals confidence. Fit equals reliability. Texture equals control. You dress like authority so they feel it even if they don't realize it. Even if you don't realize it. As you answer questions, remember this. Before your words reach the air, the room has already decided that you are capable, important, and likely to embody leadership. All you did was change your appearance, like equipping new armor or entering a cheat code that grants you a bonus in perceived status. Plus 15 to authority. The 5-to-1 ratio. You're in the kitchen late in the afternoon, 2 mugs sitting on the counter, yours and theirs. A plate sits unwashed in the sink, a reminder of unspoken frustrations. You say something that isn't cruel or loud, just tinged with tiredness. They reply shortly and silence falls between you. You sense the shift, a small fracture in the connection. What you don't realize is that you're off balance. There's a hidden number in every relationship, the 5-to-1 ratio. For every negative interaction, you need 5 positive ones to maintain balance. A dismissive comment or a tired sigh are deductions from your emotional bank account. In contrast, laughter, a gentle touch, or making their coffee exactly how they like it are deposits. This isn't just feel-good advice, it's supported by research. Psychologists like John Gottman have spent decades studying couples, identifying what makes some last and others fall apart. The key isn't about avoiding conflict, it's about how well couples repair their emotional connections after disagreements. You didn't smile when they walked in, didn't ask about their day, and offered a correction under your breath. Each of these is a small negative, and over time, they add up. Positive moments don't have to be grand. A quick compliment, a shared laugh, or a simple thank you can add points to the ratio. Each positive interaction works like a micro deposit in your shared emotional bank account, and by focusing on these small moments, you can unlock a cheat code for your relationship, boosting it by a solid plus 25 to relationship XP.